What's up? What's up? What's up? We're back once again. Hey, I know everybody last night was like, man, where KK at? You don't posted the thumbnail. We thinking she's gonna go live and everything, but you finally, or I won't say you finally, it really, I was hitting the wrong way to contact you so I can get plugged up with you. So, what's going on with your KK Diamond?
Hello, everybody. I'm good. I'm
Now,
good. Nothing.
no,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I was saying like nothing pretty much new with me. I've been working and stuff. What were you gonna say though?
No, I was gonna say, I mean, we got a couple of topics, maybe a few topics that we can go into immediately that we were kind of talking about off air that I think people will be interested in hearing. Now, which one do you want to do? Do you want to do the one I came up with, the one that you were talking about, or which way you want to go?
we going your wavelength.
Okay, so what I actually called this particular live stream yesterday, I called it either extended rounds. No, I called it rounds, like multiple rounds, or extended amount of time. Now, I mean, I know we were talking about that earlier, but we could re break into that topic, and hopefully some people chime in and want to be put in on the hotline to actually take call, for me to take calls and actually talk to you. Now, you said you would rather go multiple rounds versus an extended amount of time, say 25, 30 minutes, and then you may bust, and then you may go around. You rather have some. So what you saying, like 15 minutes, or are you saying 10 minutes? What you saying?
Well, I don't really have a time frame on it. It's just what you share with that person. It could be so intense that it happens in like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It might last 30 minutes, and then you do a second round. It just to me, I rather instead of a long extended time, they're coming as just as much as me. Like if they last so long and they only come once, like yeah, but you're not exploding like just as much as I am. So I just rather rounds because it's like I came, you came, damn, we doing it again. Okay, yeah, wow, we did this. Yeah, okay, now we relaxing, but damn, let's do it again like in the middle of the night.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, it sounds right, but now tell me this, because I know when we were talking about and which we'll roll into, your experience with younger cats. They got more energy, more stamina to you versus a dude that you would consider older. Maybe in his mid to or late 30s or something like that. I mean,
Mhm.
what you think you're saying that for all you're not saying that it could be some exceptions where maybe someone in their 30 do got
No,
stamina or what.
no, there can be some exception. I just right now I don't know. I was talking to younger people, but I just feel like whoever from the range of like 21 and up to like 40 maybe, but 40 might be pushing it. But I don't have well, I don't have a particular whatever, but like recently, I'm not gonna say for all because I can't speak for all. Recently, the younger guys have been like put in that work, so I
Okay.
don't know.
Huh. now now, okay, so you say the younger guy, so I know you said 24, so what was the other younger guy that you was in contact
He
with?
was 25. He was
Okay.
25.
Yeah, so they're fairly the same age range, so yeah.
Yeah.
Now, someone came and said Dino's in the house. Matter of fact, the people that are out there that are listening, hey, say what's up. I mean, I'll post the hotline number if you want to actually get in on a call and be like, this is what I feel on this, or, whatnot. You got her online right now, and she's willing to, take your questions and comments. So, let me see. Matter of fact, let me put this hotline up so hopefully we'll get some callers calling in. Let me see. So you didn't have no unexpected people pop up at your office today, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I actually was. I was on my phone a lot too, and that caused me to almost leave work late because I was like on social media. But no, I was no unexpected guests today. That happens every once in a while. You can't do shit like that too often because you get caught. So I rarely do that. That was
Okay.
something I just had did that time. But yeah, I haven't really not like recently anyway. But yeah, I probably would do some shit like that again though. But yeah, you can't be doing that type of shit a lot because you don't want to get caught and in trouble. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
if
Once
that
you
makes sense.
right, because you get in a habit, then you start becoming too comfortable with that, and then that's when the wrong people pop up and see whatever is transpiring. Now you saying you would only
Yeah,
do
it
that
takes
with
a thrill.
right now.
But yeah.
I was gonna say with you now when you was doing that, you said that was only with females. You would never have had no dude come through or anything like that.
No, I would. I just it didn't happen. It hasn't happened, but I would.
Okay.
But if I had, someone.
Hmm. Now what was I gonna say? Now okay, so we covered the one. We covered. Oh no, we didn't cover the other one. Okay, so the other topic now, since we were talking about age range and stamina, the person that you've been entertaining or telling the people that you were entertaining you're no longer entertaining. I mean, kind of break into how that kind of essentially done went south on you.
Yeah, so basically the guy that I told you guys I met in 24 and I went to his house and he has energy and we just was talking and I didn't hear from him. Basically, I heard from him the next day, those who skipped out. I just want to tell the whole story again. So basically, I met this guy like a month ago and I met him on Facebook and we just started talking. He was just like dropping these poetry lines and saying stuff and he's like someone in tune with his energy and chakras and spiritual wise and stuff like that. So he was saying a lot of things that kind of like, got, put me towards him, I guess you can say. I don't know how to explain it. So I met him and when I met him in person, it was just like, we chilled, we smoked, like we were chilling and his ex actually that was his roommate was living there and she came up to me she was trying to start drama with me so I ended up staying overnight because to make her matter and just to be like hey whatever because I'm grown and we ended up having sex or whatever with protection
Right.
and and then went and then I left and I moved. So, but now mind you, out of a 3 year relationship, like a good 6 weeks ago. So, rent free now, let him keep all the bills, the car, everything. So, whatever. So, I knew I had money, whatever, and that was a dumb decision, and whatever, but I got him out. So, he got out. He started talking to me. We started talking. I came to see him, but then when I first got on the show, I just explained to you guys how I hadn't heard from him again. So I even looked him up again, like, is this nigga Joe again? Like, what's going on? So when I looked him up again, he wasn't, and I was just telling you guys on here that I didn't hear from him. I don't know what happened, what's going on. Everybody was just basically saying, I gave it up too fast, whatever. But I'm like, I'm 27, so at some point in your life, some people don't do it, but sometimes you have attractions with people, and you can't, sometimes things happen or whatever, and be safe, whatever. But anyway, so I was telling everybody, like, that's not true. He's gonna hit me up. So I got off there. I didn't hear from him that night, and the next morning he called me like at 7 a.m. He basically said he got drunk, he lost his phone, and, he's just been giving me kind of excuses, like, because I really didn't know the real him before I brought him out. So now he's just showing me his habits. So to me, so I'm just like trying to, nip them and, like, no, you're going to talk to me every day. You're going to say good morning, good night. You're going to call me because these are the things I'm expecting from you. This is what we talked about. He wrote a whole paragraph how he wanted to be with me and all this shit, y'all. And I did fall into it. So I was just like, okay, or whatever. And so he was saying he had ADHD. He was just like going through all these things, couldn't concentrate. Still iffy. He don't call me sometimes. I'm like waiting. And first I found that like attractive. I was like, okay, like because he make it sound good. Like, dude, don't worry and I'm here for you and live your life and do it, we're gonna talk and you know what it is, like that type of deal. But I told him, I was like, you can't start a job and only work on Monday and then expect the rest of the week the work to be done. Like, no, you have to keep going.
Right.
And stuff like that. So basically, long story short, I'm done with him. I wrote him to last night and this morning. He didn't hit me back till 4 p.m. He was active on social media. Girls, look at that. You see me, your shit is active. And we see 4 p.m. today on a voice message. And first of all, he sounded sad. Like, hey, what's up, babe? Like, no, you better be happy when you talk to me.
Hell no.
Like, you better be the happiest of your lives. Like, hey, like, my bad and stuff. But no, he just, it just turned me off. So I left it on red. And, if I'm real lonely or bored, then I'm gonna hit him up. I'm just gonna basically do him like he do me, and I'm just gonna take time for myself because I just need to take time for myself. But that's basically the end of that story. So he's not special to me.
Okay, now we have Miss Watson that came into the chat room, and she hopefully will be sitting in on a session on Sunday. Now she's the one that essentially that made me think when you said sugar babies, the sugar baby thing. Now run down what you know about it, and then we'll see if she can respond, to you and what you're saying and what you know about it, to see if everything is kind of copacetic with what that entails.
Well, I really don't know that much about it. I've never really been one, but if I was one and I would pick someone, I would just do it for conversation and dates and or they would really have to be attracted to me or something like that. But I've never really done it because I I don't want. I don't think I could be attracted to and do nasty stuff with like an old man. But to me, I would feel like it would just be for like dates, conversation. Maybe I can rub your fingers or something.
Rub your fingers.
Rub your head, your back or something. You can cuddle maybe. But that's what I would do. But,
Now tell me this. Now, if you were to entertain that, now how do you usually go on dates? Like, what is your dress attire usually? I mean, because I guess it depends on the person that you're going on a date with. Now, I mean, how would you usually dress? Like, if I know if you're going to McDonald's, you're not gonna wear no formal dress or something like that. But if you're going out to a nice restaurant
first
or
of all,
something like
that's
that,
not a date.
right. I'm just saying, some
Yeah.
people got that kind of mindset that that's a date. I'm just saying, you wouldn't wear that type of attire to that or Chick-fil-A or something of that type of caliber. I'm saying, so if you're going out to a nice restaurant within whatever city you're in, what would you wear to that particular outing? Is what I'm asking you.
Okay. Well, it just depends on the weather. One, two. You don't want to show too much. You want to look sexy though. So I would definitely have my hair nice, makeup nice, smelling good, and maybe a little cleavage or something because I like to look sexy. I'm curvy. I'm a woman, so you don't want to show everything because you're not going to the club, but you don't want to look like a nun. So you just, do for whatever the event is, or it's a nice dinner, definitely heels, you know, jewelry, I guess, that's, you're wearing that.
Okay.
And you look, appealing.
Okay. Now tell me this: what would your typical date be that you would like to see? Not a date that, you know, maybe you do like, oh, why don't we go back to your house? That kind of date. Like, what would you see
Yeah,
as
I don't
being
like
a
that.
date?
A nice dinner, or a comedy show, or hiking, or something that you can move around too. Like I like a sip and paint maybe. That's nice. Women, I would like that. I went with girlfriends, but if I go with a guy, I feel like it would be nice too.
Okay.
Um, I don't think a movies is a good first date. Like somebody just asked me randomly today, I want to take you out. I want to take you to the movies. Like that's that's not a first date. That's maybe like a fifth date or something. But
Okay. Yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense because it's like you're not really getting to know the person. You're both in a dark room watching a movie, and it's like being quiet versus, oh, how did you think
right,
that movie was? And after you're leaving, no, that's understandable.
right, right. So yeah, something active too. Like let's go hiking. Let's go. On a walk or something, or to the zoo or something. I don't care. Like I want to hear some new shit. I don't want I don't want you to take me out to eat either because I'm on a diet. No, I'm trying to be on a diet.
Okay.
So active stuff is good too, But it
Right.
just depends. Food is good too.
Now, what about like something like a wine tasting or something like that?
Yeah, that's nice. That would be nice too.
Okay. Okay, Cadillac J Justice is in here. He said, "What's up, people checking in?" He said, "My first date is the strip club every time." Wait, wait a minute. Wait, let me back this up. Cadillac J Justice, you saying you take your potential whoever to the strip club? Now, did you meet them there, or are they at work? I mean, I'm trying to understand that one right there. Some people, some women ain't up to going to the strip club, but now let me let's get clarity because what if the woman was like, yeah, I want to go to a strip club, but she want to go to a strip club for the men? Are you down to do that? Hopefully you're not. But then again, it's some brothers that would do that. I don't know. You gotta talk to
I
me.
would not go on a first date to a strip club with a guy. No, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Like we would have to, maybe our third date, maybe if we get to know each other, or maybe if we're going out as friends and you're not trying to date me, then yeah, because I might kind of want to act the fool at the strip club now. So yeah, I don't think that's a good first date.
Now, Ms. Watson said this show is amazing. Sunday is going to be so good. So, I guess that means she's hopefully. You think you'll be able to be on then, KK?
Yeah, I think I'll be available.
Okay.
Just let me know. Is it gonna be around this time, right?
Yeah, somewhere around this time.
Yeah, it should be available.
Yeah, Cadillac J Justice came back and said, "No, we don't do that. Strictly women's club." Okay.
No, I was talking about strictly women's club.
Oh shoot. Okay, Dre Chili's in here. He said, "What's up, Rick KK Diamonds? Everybody in the chat checking in. Hey, you know the number, Dre. Or if you want me to hit your line, I can put you in. You always have some points that need to be covered. So just let me know or hit the line. I think when you were calling in, you was hitting it off with, talking with KK on a variety of subjects that you were y'all was venturing off into. But let's go back to the sugar baby. So you're saying you feel some way about going out with some older type of guys, like you said, you wouldn't want to touch them, or I mean you gotta kind of go into that, expand on that. So I could, people could get an idea of what you're talking about or what your fears are of that or, whatever.
Yeah, it's just if I'm attracted to the person, I can't bring, I don't care how much money it is. Like, I cannot bring myself to like have sex with somebody I don't feel like any connection with, because it'll be very dry. So, for me, I can't speak for everybody, but I would just give them my time, talk to them on the phone, hang out with them. They take me shopping, they take me to get food, they take me, they take me where I want to go. Like, I would kind of steer it, and I would kind of walk all over them. No, I'm just playing. But some people like that, but it just depends. I would be super nice though. I would be
Mm.
nice. But as far as like, sex, probably not. But yeah, I would just really be a good person to talk to and hang out with and have on the arm. Like, I'll walk around with your old ass. I'm just playing. But no, I'm just playing with you. But yeah, I guess I'll be cool. I'll be nice and just, really have a friendship with them and stuff like that, basically.
Okay. Now, Ms. Watson said, she said, I'm behind on the video. Well, I guess, I mean, we really haven't been on that long, but yeah, she's been on, this will make your third time being on. I can't even remember the first day that it was that you came out. I want to say it was, Friday. I think, was it last Friday? I don't know,
Probably.
but yeah, I guess if you catch those older ones, you kind of be more up to date. Okay, now she said sugar daddies aren't always old and ugly. Now, your opinion on that?
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. That's all I have to say. That's true.
Okay. Yeah, she said, and you don't have to sleep with them. So I guess that makes sense.
Well, that's good to know.
So now, wait a minute. Now, Cadillac J. Just, you said you wouldn't mind a sugar baby. Now, okay, Ms. Watson, what's the word I'm looking for? What would you say would make someone qualified to be entertained by a sugar baby? I'll say it like that. What would that person's qualifications have to be? I'm wording this a certain way, so it's almost like a softball, because I could word it another way, and we wouldn't get the reaction that I think you're trying to shoot for, or
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking with Ms.
Oh,
Watson, and seeing how she'll come back with you know the question. But I'll ask you while we're waiting. What do you think the requirements would be for a dude? Like,
I guess to show them attention.
no, I'm saying for them to have a sugar baby. What would they have? What?
Oh, they have to have money.
Cut to the point. I mean, yeah. But I'm saying what level? Because some dudes be like, I could be, I got money, but to me it's like, yeah, you're saying that, but having money and having wealth is two totally different things. You got, I guess it's about what type of positions you hold. What type are you? Are you a business owner of some type? Um are you a lawyer? Or not so much a lawyer, but some type of job that's a career. Not a job, it's essentially a career. Are you
Right.
okay? Now, she said no hiking first dates. Now, why would you say no hiking on the first date? I'd like to know that. Now, would you say hiking on the first date, KK, or you would say that would be dates in?
No, I would.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess because you figure, think about it like this, depending on where you're at, if you're in a hotter part of the country, it's going to be hot and you might be sweaty. So then, you might not be as glamorous. Like, So you saying that you would essentially have to have another change of clothes or something like that? Because say if you went to dinner, you ain't gonna go hiking right after dinner. You know what I mean, you're gonna want to essentially kind of lay back and chill after all that, especially if you've been drinking.
I'm not
On that
talking
day.
about a workout, the longest, steepest hike or nothing. I'm just talking about a little wilderness, a little I can look cute and comfortable and casual, and bring a damn dog if you want, and we ain't gonna be sweating and sprinting nowhere. A nice about 4 p.m., 5 p.m., nice evening or something, or early in the morning, maybe 11 or 10 or something, and just smell the wilderness and maybe a little work, but I'm not trying to sweat bullets or really even actually work out that hard. Just just something around nature, something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about a whole workout. Let's bring towels and I'm wearing sweatpants and shit. No, I'm talking about something really light.
Right, right. Now, Ms. Watson came back and said wine tasting is a yes, but don't get drunk. You'll talk too much. Your opinion?
That's true. But like, I pretty much know what I'm saying when I'm drunk, and I'm never going to get that drunk to where I don't know what's going on. But if I feel like, it's just all a vibe and a mood with different people, different strokes for different folks. So,
Right.
I mean, like, if you feeding off their energy. So if you want to act a fool and they, calm it down, cracking jokes, maybe you can. Maybe, if they're, acting like not like that, then you want to sit slow and be like, okay, I'm good or whatever. It just depends, I guess.
Okay, now, Miss Watson says strip club first dates are perfect. Walk him on over to the ATM. Damn. What's your opinion on that, KK?
I don't want to do a strip date on the first date.
No, I'm saying
People
what I'm
usually
saying
be
what
on.
I'm saying what she said.
Oh, what did she say? I'm sorry.
She said strip club first dates are perfect. Walk him over to the ATM.
But he ain't throwing that money on you.
Well, I guess it would
Shoot.
have to be
But
stipulated before you go in there. Like I know it's a ATM in there. Make it rain on me. Make it rain on me. If we going up in here.
I guess.
Okay, now Joe Frank done came in. He said, and if we knew better, we would do better. Okay. Channel Choice came in. He said, "What's good, family?" There's a few people in here. Now, what's your opinion? Because a lot of people have these. They try to think this is a what's the word I'm looking for? Like it will be a cool first date, but some people say yes, some people say no. Coffee dates. What do you think about those
Yeah, I like those are not cool.
for a first date?
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, I'll play devil's advocate. Why do you think some people may not like coffee dates?
Some people don't like coffee. That's the only way I could feel it. Is some people, want to get a meal out of it. Some people might think that's too quick, but I don't know. I guess somebody that doesn't like coffee maybe not wouldn't like it.
No, I'm saying more so, trying to see if because you don't really spend too much in a coffee shop, but like if you went out to eat where or to a nice restaurant, there's different wines and different prices for different meals at the restaurant. It's like they could get away from doing any of that. So I'm saying essentially
Right.
that's like a cheaper date. That's like almost on the level, dressed up level, if you want to say dressed up, than like going to McDonald's or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Now that you say it like that, I can look at all perspectives, maybe, but I wouldn't be thinking that too much into it because it's just a first date. It's just a meet and greet. If I'm first meeting you, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It just depends, I guess, if a person thinks like that, but I don't really think like that much, so I probably wouldn't care. But other people might think like that. But then again, I've never really had a coffee date. Nobody's really ever. Niggas don't ask for that. So I don't know. I never really got asked that. But if I did, I probably would do it. I wouldn't think about it.
Okay.
But the next time, we ain't gonna go on another one.
Okay, so what's the okay, you do the first date, that's a coffee date. What's the next date then? What's it got to turn into then? Tell me that.
Out to dinner, a real dinner.
Okay. So if they say Roof Chris, is that cool?
Yeah, that's good.
Now what if they go to the traditional standby, Red Lobster?
That's okay.
Okay. What if they say, why can't we just get something to go and then we go back to your place?
I would say no. Well, it depends on the person. But most likely I wouldn't. I would say let's go out to eat next time, or they'll say let's go out to eat next time, and that's probably what would happen.
Now tell me this. Now you're going out on a date. Now if someone asks you on a date, does that mean they're inclined to pay, or should all men pay, or what's your feeling on that?
A man should pay. And now I don't care. A man should pay. That's it. That's all. I don't care. And maybe if we're in a relationship months later or a year later or whatever, not putting a time frame on it, then yeah, that's when I would start helping out and paying stuff, or a birthday or something, or when we're together or something. But while we are courting, I'm old fashioned, and I'm not gonna, if we're getting to know each other, you're gonna pay for my meals and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, now you said pay for nails and things like that. So do you ever do spa treatments? Have you ever did anything like that?
I've gotten that before, but not in a with a date. I would do it for a date, but not the first date. But yeah, I would do it.
No, when I say spa treatments, because like you said, I would want him to pay for my nails or something. I'm saying, would you ever ask if he would pay for you to go to the spa? Is what I'm asking.
Like first knowing him, probably not.
No, I'm not saying with him. I'm just saying like your day of being pampered, massaged, or whatever. You just go. He's paying for it. Would you ask him like, okay, hey, can you pay for my spa date? I want to, spa treatment, be massaged, and sit in the whirlpool or whatever that may be.
I wouldn't ask. If they offered, yeah. If I tell them and they offer, yeah. But if we're dating, and I'm getting to know you, I would pay it for myself. But we're in a relationship, then probably I would ask.
Okay. Now, Ms. Watson came back and said his qualifications are have money and want to give it to a woman. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
And then she said, yes, we would like surf and turf, no doggy bags, babe. Okay. It makes sense. Okay, tell me this. When does it arrive at the doggy bag stage, or does it ever? KK.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Because you was reading her message. I don't know. I didn't say that, but I guess I don't know if you have food to go, take it. I don't know.
Well, I'm more so saying like because you said when I said let's get some food to go. Like I'm saying, when does it ever get to the let's get some food to go back to wherever, back, either back to my place or back to your place? When does that stage of
I don't
dating come?
know. I don't know. Everybody's different. I don't know. The connection may be different. If that's the way you're feeling and you feel like that, but it all depends. It could take months. It could take weeks, days. It depends if what you guys got going on and the what you have with that person. I really can't answer that question.
Yeah, because every situation is different. I understand that. Now, Troy said a laugh out loud, and then they're kind of going back and forth in between the chat. Joe Frank said, "Well, in true fashion, we can do the do," and then Ms. Watson said essentially the same thing like you said. She said depends on what kind of dating she's trying to do. For hiking, my niche. A lady always leaves a little on her plate, and then Choice is asking what's your niche, and then Cadillac J just said if I just pay for it, she better eat all that shit. So now that's another thing. Now, when you do go out to the restaurant, do you eat everything or do you leave actually some food? I mean, how does that work?
I never really thought about it. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat the whole plate graciously. Yes, not like a pig, but I don't think about that. So if I'm hungry, if I'm full, I'm gonna stop eating. And I'll take it to go. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna order what I want. I'm not gonna order a salad, and I'm gonna eat it. If I'm not hungry, then I'm gonna I've never really thought about it, but if it just depends on my stomach that day, I guess. If I'm hungry, if I'm not that hungry, then.
Yeah, and that actually kind of depends on the restaurant too, because some real posh restaurants they don't serve like real big servings of things, so I mean,
Right.
you could get away with eating everything and, get back home like, man, I got to eat something else because, it really wasn't, nothing really proportion here for me to get full off of, but drinking and talking and bullshitting.
Mhm.
Now, Ms. Watson said, yes, I said walk him to the ATM to get money out for you. Okay. So she's, standing on that. Now Choice said she ain't gonna be on that try to be cute salad shit. It makes sense. I mean, they do make big salads though, with everything in
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
Okay, Choice said I came in a little late. Hey, I mean it's starting to jump. I mean people are coming in, and like I said, you see Ms. Watson, she's in here. She'll be joining on Sunday, and it'll hopefully be a good interaction between Ms. Watson and KK Diamond. So I mean that's something to look forward to. And she got her own channel, and she got a lot of videos on her channel. Matter of fact, KK, you need to. I mean, I know you said you had a YouTube channel at one point. You need to start it back up again since I'm trying to give you some notoriety for people to go to your social media platforms. Matter of fact, I don't know, Ms. I'll just say it like this. I'll wait till you come on to ask you if you want to blast your different platforms, Miss Watson. But I know you got different platforms. We don't have to go over it in here right now. But trying to think what else can we cover since we were talking about dating. Um, and since you said, I mean, do you think it's more at advantage to the guys that you like or the guys that like you when you go out on dates and you know say certain places you want to go? Where does the advantage fall, or you don't feel as no advantage like that? It is whatever you say, and usually they're gonna be cool with anyway.
I mean, if they're going on a date with you, they obviously like you more and want to, spend time and money on you. So, I feel like it's really not something I need to ask or think about, but I think it is an advantage if they, like you more.
Okay, now tell me this. Now, if it's an older person, just like that falls into the category of wanting a sugar baby, what if he was like, well, I like my date is kind of different. I want to take you out to Macy's or, one of these, department stores to go shopping. Would you be down for that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Um, Let me ask Miss Watson. Would you be down for the older gentleman asking you out to go shopping somewhere to get you some choice attire or anything like that? I mean, some people may be like, "Yo, you're moving too fast. It's the first date or the second date. Why are you going to get me, uh, whatever trinkets that I may want, once we, cross over into this department store. Some people may think different about that, but I will say Ms. Watson, she said if we go into the strip club, go straight to the ATM. So she's cutting straight to the chase. It ain't no, well, I don't know. This is what it is. And I guess it's good to be up front too. A lot of people be trying to, I'm not like this or I'm not like that. Okay, Cadillac J Justice said, take her straight to Kohl's with my 10% discount. You got good jokes, Cadillac J Justice. I don't think any of them talking about no Kohl's. Now, what would you say to Kohl's if they did say Kohl's? KK?
Mm-hmm. I'll be like, are you serious?
Or what's the other one? Rainbow or something like that. Let's go to Rainbow. Let's go to what's them other little low discount little spots? Oh,
Um,
let me see.
Forever 21.
Yeah, or Marshall or something like that. Okay, Troy said he's interested in Miss Watson interview. Yeah, I think it'll be good because both of y'all be able to interact and have a
Maybe she could get our own interview with you, and then I'll come in at another time.
I was just saying so much because she wanted to voice more on the sugar baby thing. So that's
Oh, okay.
yeah, that,
That's fine. I
yeah,
don't care.
yeah, yeah. Miss Watson is crying at the Coles comment. Nah, I don't think Coles will be a factor in it. Okay, Dre Chili said, "Get you a nice, lovely blouse at the Family Dollar." You're right. Y'all got some good jokes tonight, boy. Let me see. That be something too. Some people I done heard of people saying, you know what? Let's do something even totally different. I see here. Well, I guess you can't see that if it's a first date, but say if the person was talking about, yeah, I ain't got barely nothing to eat. I gotta go grocery shopping. What if he took you grocery shopping and got you all your groceries? Would you like that? Would that be something that you can see being a date, or that's too basic?
I don't know. That's like relationship status. I don't know. What does she think? But that's cool, I guess. But I don't know.
Now I'm saying this is an older person. You don't know younger person's moving like that, but I'm saying one of them older cats that's looking to have you
Oh,
for a
then
sugar baby.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I would.
yeah. Now she said we can take food home, just not the first date. Okay, that makes sense. Now Choice, you said run it up off the link. Uh, what's it say? Shit, it's food hell. Okay, so he's talking about the person buying your groceries for off of one of the dates. Okay, Dre Chili said crazy shit I ever did that was somewhat thirsty was a helicopter ride on the second date, but she was well worth it if you know what I mean. Okay. So what do you think about a helicopter date?
I would do it. That's
Okay.
dope.
Okay. Yeah, especially if it's something going around the city or depending on what part of the country you are, that is something different. Now, what about that? When people do the skydiving and things like that, would that be something to consider too, or you be scared to jump out of a plane?
I'll be scared to jump out of a plane.
Mm.
I'm scared of heights.
Um. Now, Dre said it was mad different, but it was flying literally, and everybody's just saying what's up in the chat. Hey, like I say, anybody, not just Dre Chili, not just Choice, anybody. The hotline is posted. I don't know. You probably have to go way, way, way back up to hit the hotline to join in on the call. But hey, if anybody wants to voice anything and they get sick of voice texting and or touching that touch screen to say what you got to say, hit the hotline. Okay, I'm about to put you in, Choice. I'm about to put Choice in, so let me see. Where is it at? Dang. I'm still here, just trying to find the number to hit. Okay, there we go. What's going on, Choice?
I can't call it Reek, man. Hello, Miss KK Diamond. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. Chiming in for the one time, for the one time. Oh, what questions I got today? Oh, I'm just gonna run with it. Reek on fire tonight. I ain't gonna get in the way. I'm just put over here and back up. You know what I mean? Play wingman type shit.
Yeah,
Reek
but
on fire tonight.
I look at it like this: you done chimed in. She want to hear what you got to say, so say what you got to say. That's why you called in or wanted to be put in. So say what's on your mind. What do you have to add or just take away from any of the things I've been throwing up there? Considering dates. What say you, Choice?
Oh man, a day with me? Oh fuck, man. That's hard to explain. Hey, that's a one-off ass situation type shit. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, don't waste the plate though. You know what I mean? We ain't wasting no bread though. You know what I mean? Like I said about the salad. You know what I mean? Some women want to, take the salad and try to play that role like they ain't really hungry type shit. Like, I mean, buy what you finna buy, eat what you finna eat. You feel me? Like.
Mm-hmm.
So if she picks, okay, so let's say it like this: if she picks the restaurant, and say the restaurant is kind of spendy and costly, do you get nervous about the things that she's gonna pick, or how do you go about that?
Me myself, hell no, I don't get nervous at all. Either my bankroll up the par or it ain't though. You feel me?
That's true.
Hey, it's all about standing in your lane. You feel me? Hey, you can't have a diamond treated like a nickel.
That's right. That's right. A lot of people don't get that concept though, and get out there and get themselves stuck and embarrassed because now it's like, okay, you said it was okay. Why you getting all nervous and sweating? You got to look like you're gonna be in the back washing them dishes or something because you ain't brought the right amount to actually go out on this date with this young lady that you find fancy.
You ain't got enough sugar for the tank. Shit. You feel me?
Right.
We talking about, sugar daddy, you dig? Like, hey, you gotta have enough sugar for the tank, man. You dig? It is what it is. I just, that's how I look at it. If you're a Cadillac sugar daddy, you're a Cadillac sugar daddy. You're a Maybach sugar daddy, you're a Maybach sugar daddy. It is what it is.
So you can see yourself having a sugar baby?
Me, myself? Hell no, man. Hell no. I could. Hell no. But good question. No, I'm talking about them. You know, if that's the topic. Hey, you know, I weigh in on it. You feel me? But
Right.
hey, that is appreciated though. You feel me? Hey,
I just
we all
said that.
gotta eat.
I just said that because, you know, Cadillac J just had said something about that. Like, I wouldn't mind having a sugar baby.
You know, Cadillac, man, we gonna keep one chick 100, man. Hey, yeah, sound good, man. Sound good. Yeah.
Now,
Between me and you, man.
now, Miss Watson weighed in and said, yes, shopping is okay for a first date, but does it depend on where you're shopping? That's another thing. Now, KK, do you think it depends on where the person want to take you shopping? This older person, not no younger person, older person.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think it depends on where they take you, because you're not gonna, like you said before, I'm not gonna go to Dollar Tree
Right.
or anything like that. So.
Right.
And okay, I'm gonna just throw this out there. My thing with women and men is totally different, right? Like KK personally, from what I've seen, what I know, like you can go make a rainbow dress look like $1 million though. So what's the difference? Like,
well, yeah, let's go into
it's
that.
still a rainbow dress, but that bitch gonna be made like when you put it on. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You know. It's different between men and women, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way I look at it. I mean, Macy's is cool. If you want red bottoms, that's cool, whatever. But it's like, men can't do the same thing. Well, it's a lot harder. You know what I'm saying? We can still do the same thing, but it ain't, we're not judged the same. You know what I mean? Like, when a man look at a woman, his spirit, you know what I mean? Like, what he see ain't the same as when a woman see a man, like, oh, okay, well, look, if his shoe is dirty, or if his suit is old, or you know what I mean, like, or his car old, like we don't judge each other the same. Is all I'm saying. Like, you know, like
right, like
so
this
ain't
idea.
wrong with a rainbow sun dress.
Think about it like this.
You have to be popping in the $7 rainbow sun dress. Just from my opinion, like, you know,
I'll say
talking about your shoes and nothing else. But go ahead.
I'll say the differences can be had, like, you know, just this is an example. Say it's a pretty female working in a drive-through lane of a Chick-fil-A or something. The guy's gonna say something to her like, "Hey, you look, you know, I like to get to know you." Vice versa, if he's working in a Chick-fil-A drive-through, and you know a sister rolls through in, you know, a G-Wagon or something, and if he tries to say something to her, she's gonna be like, no.
Ain't nothing happening.
Yeah, nothing happening.
Nothing happening. Let me eat my sandwich, fam. I'm gonna push on. Like, ain't nothing happening at all. Like,
right.
You might be cute, but you a Chick-fil-A dude. Nah.
Right.
It's the truth, though. It's just the honest truth. Like, it's a double standard when it comes to that, though.
Yeah, Forever Young said women can go shop at any place and look good.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would say it is a certain caliber to, you know, clothes. You know, that's like, you know, shopping at your neighborhood you know, Asian Depot that sell, you know, white tees and, you know, regular jeans versus, you know, going somewhere and buying, you know, a nice walking suit or something like that. It's, you know, a walking suit and a white tee is totally different, you know. It just depends on, you know, where you're going to. Because like I said, you're not going to no Chick-fil-A in no suit. You're not going to a posh restaurant, and you know, I mean, I guess you could go on white tee and things like that, but it's, you know, some places require you to, you know, dress a certain way.
Depending on who you is, you ain't gonna get in.
True.
They gonna be like, no, bro, you gotta, no. You gonna make everybody else in here feel some type of way. We can't let you in. We're sorry, sir. Like, we know you got the bag, but we have a dress code, and yeah, that's not gonna fly. I'm sorry. We don't even want to take your money, sir. We don't even want to take your money. No, we don't. Anyway, KK, what's your feel about that though? Like the different, you know what I mean? What we talking about, like shopping and that? Like, cause my thing is like, let's just say a woman like you that is curvy, it ain't gonna be a whole bunch of stuff in Macy's and Nordstrom that's gonna fit you. Like you gotta be looking, you know what I mean, high and low trying to find something that's really gonna fit. Like that's just how it's whatever. You know what I mean? Like you might can find some shoes, but that top and yeah. Yeah. You gotta be finding stretchy shit and all, you know what I mean? Okay, whatever though.
So what say you, KK?
I would want to spend at a more expensive store. That is true, but sometimes, I do find dresses and stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't want to, like we said earlier, that go to a Dollar Tree or anything. But if it's an older guy, I would do. Where would I shop? I don't know. Macy's is a good one. And other places, but I've never been asked on a shopping date before, so that would be like something new. So I probably would be even surprised and just do whatever. Probably.
Okay, now Miss Watson weighed in and said, "I have to run, guys. Fun show. See you Sunday. Chat soon, KK."
All right.
So that's what's up.
That's gonna be quite interesting.
Right.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be tuned in. That's gonna be quite interesting. Because from what I got from Ms. Watson, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna just say that.
Right.
She gonna feel like she feel, and it's gonna be what it is. It is what it is. You did, but
right.
Yeah.
And I'll say it like this, like I always say, if you haven't liked the particular live stream, like the live stream. It's for a better placement for notifications. Hopefully, the people that didn't get to come in and get the notification immediately, that get people to get that notification. Like, man, I ain't missing out on anything. Matter of fact, I got to come up with a thumbnail for that Sunday thing that, we're going to have go down. So hopefully everybody will be able to tune in around, let me say, Central Time. That'll be like 9:30. Sometimes the West Coast time, that would be 7:30? Is that 2 hours behind?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, like you always say, go check out everybody's channel and everything else. So I want to subscribe, and then I kind of scrolled, and yeah, she just made me feel some type of way. It is like just being 100. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but yeah.
Yeah. Now I also look at think about it like this: is different. It's different strokes for different folks, So it's always kind of good to get a different idea of how someone's thinking. Like, okay, they think like this, This, kind of gives me a better insight into what I already was somewhat assuming or whatnot.
Indeed. I hear brother James too, man. For the record, you feel me? Real do real things for the record. You feel me? Networking, that works.
Right. Now, KK, let me see. So, since you're not, making time with, the one cat that you were telling us all about, what about the other cat that you didn't plan on, doing anything with? What about him? What's going on with him?
What? Basically,
Mr. Three-Way ain't working out?
Huh?
I said, Mr. Three-Way ain't working out, man. Like, Mr.
No, that's
Super
over
Duper.
and done with.
Oh, wow. Okay. I just found that out right now. I came in late. My bad. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's over and done with. He on the back burner. he playing games. He don't want to, think he can text me and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, but he got the right one, cause yeah. But anyways, the other one, it was just, I've been on him for like 6 years on social media, so we were cool, and that just happened. But I just actually hit him up today because I didn't hit him up like the next day. I said something about it and we kind of laughed, but then like all this time I haven't hit him up and stuff, so I just like hit him up today. And then I was just on some freak shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, you said something or whatever, and he responded, and then we just had a cool little conversation, and, I just kind of really got in his head. I was just like, that happened. I really literally didn't plan on it happening. That when it happened, he was just like on me like white on rice and very what's that word? Consistent, and that's how it happened. But I'm not saying everybody's like that and everybody can do that. It's just something that happened. But I just talked to him, and we're basically gonna be friends. What I'm gonna do with my life is I just need to find me and work on me, and I'm gonna talk to my friends. I'm not gonna first of all pay nothing for nobody no time soon again in my life, or bail nobody out or feel nothing like that. I just feel like I was really not in my right mind because I just got out of a 3-year relationship, and I was just like trying to put my feelings somewhere else. And, I have a caring spirit, and, so I just feel like I just hopped on it. It was at the right time for him. He got blessed, and,
Right.
I don't regret it or whatever. But yeah, but with this other guy, I'm just gonna be cool and, probably have a little fuck buddy and, talk to him and be cool somewhere I can go. But that's really it. I need to focus on me, and I'm gonna be focusing on me, and that's basically it. Give myself more followers and, be on social media and talk to people, because I like talking to people and different people. Like, I'll add the Mexicans on there and, the Asians, and they be hitting me up too. So that's kind of, because I for a long time, I just really talked to black guys. I've never had sex with another race, actually.
Okay.
Except a female, which was Mexican. But do females really count? I don't know. But, yeah, so, so I'm just, finding myself doing me. I'm going to start learning about myself more and figuring me out, because I'm very unstable right now. So, and I can admit that. I've been through some trauma experiences. So, yeah, we'll see. I'm keeping that light.
You gotta do what's right for KK though, baby. You feel me? I gotta say, I'm kind of shocked at Mr. 3-time. You know what I mean? Superman, shit didn't work out. I'm just kind of blue with that.
His communication skills.
We was all kind of talking about that though, KK. Like, you didn't want to hear that, but it was sad. It was sad. It really was. It really was.
I know. It took me a while because I try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
But I was gonna say too, don't never let nobody change your kind of heart though. You know what I mean? You just gotta pick and choose who you accept it to, or let it be accepted to, and who you give it to. Like that's a real thing. And it ain't about judging. You know what I mean? It's about protecting your kind of heart type shit. You feel me? Like, don't never think about that like that. You know what I'm saying? Think about like, oh look, dude, is this thing even worth me caring about? And what has he shown me that make me think this? You know what I'm saying? Besides the three-way, the three-play, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
No.
That's all I'm saying. But don't never let nobody change who you is as a person. Don't never do that. Don't never doubt yourself either. Like, don't do that either. Because you're going to be who you're going to be.
I don't regret it. Yeah, I don't regret it or anything. I'm not letting him change me, but I did. I can say that I opened up fast, but I did, and I did, do things for him that I probably wouldn't do for the regular person I just met. and that's because his spirit or his energy or whatever, his bullshit, whatever you want to call it, that's not interesting to me.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you could dress shit up and make it look like, you know.
I want to see them Facebook messages. Yeah, because those Facebook messages, goddamn it, they gotta be heavy. They gotta be heavy.
They were. They slowly start getting shorter and shorter. Like, he's just a con artist. I don't know. I'm just still shocked. I don't even know. I'm just like, I'm not the one you can go a day without talking to. I'm not the one you ain't gonna say good night and good morning to. I'm not that person. And then he wants to relate it to a maturity level or immature, you know, saying I'm immature because, you know, he can't. But I'm like, how's that? That's
you older than him, though. Like,
yeah, that's what he had. Because he said that I get way too excited.
I ain't gonna go in. Yeah.
Now let me break this down. Now, you said he had stamina in the bedroom, but when it came to stamina to, you know, entertaining you, like, you know, responding to you, you know, that was way down. Like, that was way down there.
Right.
But now you see with older dudes, they got all the stamina in the world to talk to you however many days you want to talk to, but in the bedroom, you feel they may not have that much stamina. See how it's vice versa? You know, if you get an older cat, he'll talk to you all the time, but he may not want to do it as many times you want to do it. But you can get a young cat, and he want to do it all the time, but he really don't want to interact with you like how you want it. So then it becomes which do you really want? You know, it's like almost like a pick and choose.
Right.
That's right, Fanny.
But all I'm asking, it's not even about that. It's about, you know, if you just would have let me know, okay, we gonna fuck, we cool. I'm not gonna hit you up every day. But he gave me he gave me the conclusion that he was feeling me and he wanted to talk to me all day. He couldn't get enough of me. You know what I'm saying? If he, that's how he brought it on, and he even, you know, said that he cared about me and he sees the future with me and all this stuff. So, you know, don't say all that and then not hit me up the next day. So that's why I'm confused. Like, let me be on your page. And I even told him that too when the first couple of days after I bailed him out too, I was like, don't think you owe me anything. I did it for myself. Don't think you have to talk to me because I did this. And I was like, you know, act accordingly or whatever. And, you know, if you feeling me, you feeling me. If you're not, you're not. I did it as a friend or whatever because I just didn't feel like anybody I care about or something should be there. That's an awful place. So, yeah, I just did it from the nicest of my heart. But that is true. That's why I'm like, you know, I have talked to older people and I'm not doubting that. It's just, you know, that's true.
Okay.
99% of women ain't gonna do that though. You feel me? Like 99% of women ain't gonna do that. Like the first time you meet a nigga, you're not just gonna go bond them out. Like, you feel me? I understand like the conversation and everything was cool and you was feeling them or whatever, but like 99% of women gonna be like, all right, nigga, you out, run that bag. Like, I don't know, you ain't got no job. I don't know why you ain't got no job, but hey, you better run my bag.
That's true. And
it's a give and a take. It's a give and a take. Nigga, I'll fuck with you. I'll bail you out. Run my bag, though.
Right. So you should be hitting my ass up every single day. Every single day. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should be wanting to talk to me and be like, you know what? Thank you. You know?
It depends on the character of the man, too, though. It depends on the character of the man. You know what I mean? Some cats is scam artists. Some cats is fakes and phonies. You feel me? But real cats, you know what I mean? Hey, that's a whole different lane. And you might reject a real cat, you feel me? Just because he real. Like he don't lie, he ain't abrasive, like he make you feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Like,
now let me slow you up real quick, Choice. Cadillac J just came in and said, as soon as women start making demands, they run men off. And then Forever Young said, I don't know, bruh. I seen a few women do the same thing she did.
It can happen. I'm just saying, like it just don't happen regularly. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially not with a cat that ain't your baby daddy, you ain't got no history with, no nothing. Like, you just drove 3 hours to see this cat. Like, it don't happen like that. Like, you going back, getting in the whip, going home. Like, that's what most chicks these days do. Like, that's what I see. And he couldn't even respect that, though. You know? But at any rate, you know, I ain't down to nobody. Hey, you came up off Vine, nigga. Hey, you winning, I guess, but you really let a real one go. You did, like I wouldn't have did that. A lot of cats on the line wouldn't have did that either. But you know, it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, and this time I'm not even gonna because last time I really pressed the issue. I'm someone you need to talk to every day, at least a good night and a good morning. Like that's, you know, something standard when you're talking to somebody to do. And you know, he couldn't do that. So I was just like, you know, this time around, because last time I pressed him about it, you know, he came with the responses and the excuses. And then, you know, that night he was good. And that morning he hit me up. But then, you know, all day didn't talk to him, you know. So I don't want to create it as a habit. So this time I didn't say nothing. I just left him on red. So right now he's on red right now. Probably, and he's looking at all my social media that I'm posting because I'm still posting so he can feel how I felt earlier today and how he gonna be feeling it, because I'm one of those persons that I respond back quick. I respond back quick. I call back quick. I'm like, you know, I'm giving you my attention, and you know, and it takes a lot for me to leave someone on red that I really can't like fucks with. So me leaving on him on red, I know in his head he's like, damn, something's wrong. I fucked up. I should have hit her up. But you know, consequences to your actions, and it's just like, we're not going to play this cat and mouse game. And, you know, some people like to argue and don't talk to you just because I already let them know how it made me feel. I already said, please hit me up, good morning, good night, please, you know, do that. I see that you're active. I see, you know, so just, you know, or just let me know you don't want to fuck with me like that. And we, you know, we're weekend lovers, and, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is my day. And, you know, I keep it pushing. But he's like, no, I see something with you. I have patience, don't rush a good thing, but then at the same time, you're not talking to me all day. So this time I left him on red so he can be guessing. And then he's going to try to call me. I'm not going to answer. That's why I've been texting other people today. I ain't going to lie, and talking to people, and I'm just going to keep myself busy. And I have even been talking to my ex of 3 years that I should not be talking to, because every time I end the conversation with him, but just because I was bored. But when it came up to he's like, you know, pressing to see me, I was like, okay, let me stop. And I told myself today too that I got to stop calling him, because he's gonna, you know, he think it's something it's not. And then on top of that, y'all, what y'all think about this? I need some advice. Okay.
Okay.
So my ex of 3 years that I was with for 3 years, I just broke up with him like 6 weeks ago, right?
Right.
We had a place together.
Is this the one that always wanted to go to sleep and shit and not give you the D the way you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
Go ahead, move forward. I just wanted to know who he's talking about. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, well, it was good sometimes, not every time, but a lot of times it'd be one round we went to sleep, but it was still good, and I was attracted to him. I was with him for 3 years, so I'm not gonna get on his head like that. But yeah, it was okay. But yeah, basically, we got an apartment together, in a car together, and he just mentioned like yesterday that he wants to keep my name on the lease, because if he takes me off, our lease is up this month, but if he takes me off the lease, he can't keep the apartment. And I feel like when we broke up, you guys, he didn't even let me in my house to get my stuff. He was being rude, he was being mean, and he set all my stuff out the front door.
Oh, hell
He was
no.
disrespectful. Yeah.
Rick, you speak on it first. I'll speak on it after you. You speak on it first.
You got your answer when all your stuff was set outside. I mean, that was your answer. So for him to try to, you know, be nice and get back in your good graces now that it's crunch time, I mean, I just play what's that got to do with me? You should have really been changed it. I ain't been around there. You ain't gonna mess up my credit and all that. Because essentially, if he dips out, that's messing up you. So nah, they ain't acceptable. But that's just me. What you got to say, Choice?
Man, nigga, you put my shit outside, that wasn't even no 100 ass shit. Like, fuck that. No, I ain't,
And
I'm a loyal motherfucker.
There's still
furniture. I'm a loyal motherfucker, so I ain't with that. And you kept the whip too, like you starting all over. I done had that done to me before, so I know how that feels, and it ain't right. It is what it is. Like, fuck that nigga and fuck his league. That's all I gotta say. Like, hey, anybody can feel about how they want to feel about it. Like, fuck out of here.
No, that's how I feel too. And I feel like that's what I'm gonna do, because he was just so mean to me at the end, and initially he pushed me all the way down to, like, I felt unappreciated. I felt pretty, and that's why I'm wilding right now on social media because I had to come back, and I'm still coming back to myself and learning to love myself again and stuff. So it's just like a mind game, and I don't know, and I just know, like, I need to just stop talking to him, because every time I talk to him,
you don't need to play that game. You don't need to play that game.
Go ahead.
Not with him. You don't need to play that game with him. You don't need to play that game with him. It's no different than back in the day when certain individuals that was in a certain lifestyle felt that they didn't have to give up a woman's clothes. Like, damn, that's part of the game. Like, that's the way it goes. And not everybody accepted that, but some people did. Like, me personally, I did. So, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, you probably don't know what I'm saying, but everybody that know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And it just depends on the type of man you are. You know what I'm saying? Your character. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much you really respect the game. It's like some people don't want to accept getting served. That's a part of the game.
And, like,
that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing about it, but that don't mean you're supposed to go get the pistol and shoot somebody over it. Like, it's a non-contact sport. But at any rate, yeah, like, nah, fuck that nigga and fuck his league. Period. Period, point blank. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's how I feel.
Yes. And it's funny because when the first came around, he really was contacting me, and I had called him because I had got off of work, and my mom's been taking me to work, and my sister's been picking me up, and my sister was late. And the way my family is, they're like they go to 0 to 100 real quick. They get mad and they curse you out, and if you're not in a spot to where you could be like, well, fuck you too. You got to take that shit, So I had called him just because he was picking me up, and we bought the car together. But my credit was bad at that time, so the car's in his name. But I put half on it, he put half on it, and then he was paying the monthly for it. So he really dictated the car. So at the end, I was just like, you know what? It's okay, because I know my family's going to help me. I'm going to have to deal with that shit for a little bit, but that's better, having my peace eventually. It's not going to last forever. But I called him one day after work, like 2-3 weeks ago, and I was just like crying. I was like, I'm waiting for my sister, and I don't know where she is, and you got me like walking. He's like, baby, don't, because this is the first time I called him when I hadn't talked to him in like 2 weeks. And I was staying strong, and he was like, baby, I love you. Don't hang up. I need you. When you gonna help me with half the rent? Like,
see,
so mad. I hung up immediately. I was like, wow. And that's the weekend. That old dude.
Now this comment came in just in time. Forever Young said, once a person shows you who they are or who they is, believe it. And then they said, don't play games with him, because when you do, he knows you still got feelings for him. Just act like you never knew him. And that's how I would look at it.
I agree. Hey, you gonna start how you finish, though. You know what I mean? Like, so if he felt some type of way through the relationship, you know what I mean? Like if he felt it was okay for his woman not to be pleased, then obviously you're not gonna keep her. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about getting a woman. It's about keeping it. You know what I mean? It's about the long haul. You feel me? Like, and if you can't do that, like, you ain't really doing nothing. You actually in the way. So he can pretty much get out the way for the next dude. You know what I mean?
Broke with him. I was always broke with him. I was always not getting my nails done. I was always paying this bill, that bill. Why y'all laughing? I was really hurt. Like, I went through a lot of shit like that.
No,
I'm not
laughing at you. I'm laughing.
Okay.
I'm laughing at this cat.
Yeah, at the dude that treating you like that. Like, I can't believe this shit.
I can't. And he was crying too. He be crying and it's over.
Damn. So he treated you like shit, and on top of it, he crying like a bitch too. I mean, whoo, that's a lot.
It gets worse with him. That was like the worst 3 years of my life. I can't believe this. He didn't get along with none of my family.
That's crazy.
He was mad when I wanted to hang out with my family. The reason why we broke out, do y'all know the reason why we broke up is because my friend invited me to Hollywood for a girls' night, and he said if I go, it's over.
What?
So I was like, I'm gonna go, and he took me through hell, wouldn't let me use a car. I got my outfit, got my hair done. I was making waves for myself, got a lift here, got a lift there. Because, you know, when you're going to Hollywood or you're going anywhere for a female, you get your nails done, you get a dress, you get shoes, you know. He was trying to make it physically impossible for me. And then I still came home like 2 a.m. and when I got home, he was being very, and that was the last night I slept there. He was being very rude to me. He was like, why are you here? Why did you come back? I don't want you here. And, you know, I was just like, you know what, Kiera? Like, you didn't think, and it's not the first time I've been thinking, like, I need to leave this nigga. I need to go. Like, this is not the first time I've had these feelings. And I just been praying about it and trying to stay strong. And, you know, 3 years is a long time and a lot of, you know, mental things and stuff. So after that, I just, you know, that morning he has class. He's in college right now. So I was just like, you know, take me to my mom's house because my parents stay right by his college. So he dropped me off here, and then I just totally blocked him on everything, and I was like, and then he was like, I'm gonna come get you, and I was like, you don't have to come get me. And that's when I didn't have none of my stuff, nothing. And then I didn't even want to go that same day because I tried to break up with him before. He got very angry and violent with me, and so that's why it was like kind of like you have to do it a certain way. Because before, like, we used to break up, he used to show up here, show up where I was at, show up at my job, walk in and act crazy. So
that happens.
Yeah.
Like with
but this time,
you know, like it's like we feel like some type of way, and then like depending on who you are, like that's all you got. That's all you got is violence and anger. That's all you got. Like you ain't got nothing else. Like everything else you done tried ain't working, so you resort to, you know, physical nature of what you have. Like you bigger than her, like you know what I mean? Intimidation, whatever. Like that's the way it is. I don't know. Now, I ain't saying it's right, but that'll happen with anyone.
Yeah, but to me, that's the weakest trait. If you gotta resort to that, then I mean, you might as well just let her go about your business. Now you're trying to catch a case and all that because you don't ran out of options.
I agree with you, but you know as well as I know, Reed, bro, that's how some of us be sometimes. Like, you know, I'm not an advocate for putting hands on a woman or none of that. Like, it's a non-contact sport, period. But it's a lot of them, you know what I mean? And, you know, it is, you know, it is what it is. She got to learn all this shit and everything else. I'm just telling her, like, almost any man to do that, depending on which character it is. Like, if your character ain't against that, not about that, like, okay, well, look, no matter what, I'm not going to put my hands on a woman, then you the other. You know, like, that's how I look at it.
Yeah. Well, he had his hands on me before, so I would have been scared of with him, and I took him back, and it was crazy. But now I see the other side, and I see that, you know, what everybody else was seeing, I was just too blind to see it at the time. And I really can't get mad because I didn't get a kid by him. I didn't let him get me pregnant. I didn't, you know, simple shit like, at least that's gonna be the car that's in his name. Like, and I just wanted him to keep everything so he wouldn't have any attachment to me, like, you know. So
right,
he can keep it.
You just wanted to get away from his ass and didn't want to fight no more. That's what it kind of sounds like too.
Yeah, basically. To this
You
day.
ain't care. You ain't care. But yeah, you still talking to him though. Like,
yeah, see, that ain't really a good move.
I am still talking to him, but not like that. Like, I'm not nice. I'm not afraid that I want to be back with him. Huh?
You said like 2 weeks ago though, like, whatever. All right.
What? Wait, say that again?
Why are you even talking to him, period?
I know. Why my sister in the background, like, right? I guess because I was lonely. I'm not going to lie. I was lonely, but I'm not going to talk to him no more. I'm going to give y'all my word because I shouldn't. Yeah, and like when I went to go pick up my stuff, I didn't bring my brothers. I didn't bring my dad. I was there with my mom and my sister, and he didn't even let my mama in or my sister or me, and he was being rude to my mama.
Oh, hell no.
Go ahead, Rick. Hey, you got something to say. Speak on it, Rick. Speak on it. So I ain't got to speak on it.
That's all bitch shit. I mean, you don't want to fuck with no type of dude that exhibits any of them type of qualities. That's all bitch shit. If I was your brother, I have to put hands all over him like he was a bitch. I mean, I would have to, cause no, that ain't right. Matter of fact, as soon as he left all your stuff out, you should have went right down there to the rental office. You know what? Take my name off this. I'm not in here no more. Take it off. Put it in this person's name. I would have did that immediately.
We being real. We just being real. We gonna get that on this channel. We being real. I agree 100%. 100%. And nigga, give me half my car payment back too, motherfucker. So I can go give me my own car. Like, fuck you.
Right.
You know, at any rate.
I've been with him for we got that car 2 years ago. I'm waiting to we supposed to get a second car. I never saved up enough. He never saved up enough. And we just dealing off this one car. Like, y'all, I was done. Like, I can't believe I was in there that long. I don't know what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you liking non-getting money ass niggas? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, I just be feeling like, I feel like I don't look at that. Like,
you gotta look at that.
You don't.
We live in America. You gotta look at that. Shoot.
I know. We about to roast some weed. She's gonna break his little pusher down.
Yeah, I know you want to be independent and a strong black woman and all that, but like, damn, like, behind every strong black man is a strong black woman. Behind every strong black woman is a strong black man. Whether anybody want to accept that or not, you know what I mean? Like, period. Because we stop doing that, we just not going to exist no more. But the thing is, like, I'm me, so it don't matter who I'm with. We gonna be getting to a bad. But as a man, like my chick ain't gonna out hustle me. Like, period. Like, period, point blank. She might feel offended, but I don't give a fuck what you do or who you is. You're not gonna out hustle me because I look at it from the standpoint of it's kind of being a provider, kind of being part of the leader, like a protector, everything. Like, not saying it makes you less, but I'm just not gonna agree with it. Like, damn, nigga, why you working 90 hours a week? Because you're not gonna make more money than me. You're just not. But that's just me though. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody different. Different strokes, different folks. I'm just saying that, like, you know, hey, sometimes you gotta pay to be a leader. you know, you got to pay what you weigh. You feel me? Like, on some square shit, you dig? On some square shit, you dig? Like,
now let me read some of these comments. It said he was crying because he lost a fool, and then it said we all been a fool for somebody we love, but let it be a learning experience. And then Forever Young said he can get you back anytime he wants, and he knows it because he knows you a fool for him. And then said, I feel the
Oh,
same.
not no more.
Okay.
This is the longest time I ain't seen him. This is the longest time I haven't seen him physically. Like, yeah, I used to go back the same day. I'm done. Like, no, he knows. That's why every time he tried to talk to me, he tried to say some slick shit. No, I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, everybody in my family knows now because I would have been back. Like, I would have been back. I'm not going back. I have been calling him. That's not good. I have been answering his phone calls and his texts. Yeah, that's not good. But, you know, I'm not seeing him. And when he pressed to see me yesterday, I ignored his call because I'm not going to do that. And, yeah, if I see him in person, I will be vulnerable. I will give in. That's why I haven't seen him, and I'm not going to see him in person. I took him off my cell phone bill. Him and his daughter was on my cell phone bill. They don't have those numbers anymore. Like, I took him off my cell phone bill. I'm not going to find this lease thing. I just needed y'all to help, you know, more people tell me no, which probably everybody is, I'm going to get more stronger. So, yeah, and I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, put a fork in me, like, it's over. Like, put a fork in me.
I'm a real ass nigga, and it's a lot of real cats on here, on the channel, on the platform. And we ain't, you know what I mean, like, we ain't going to tell you nothing wrong. You feel me? Like, we just solid dudes. That's why we all here. You know, like, we give out information, we chop off topics, we bounce off each other. Like, we like a little family. You feel me? Like, Reek, that's my dude. Like, I ain't never met Reek a day in my damn life, but that's my brother. You feel me? Like, because real recognize real. And at the end of the day, that's all you really got.
Right. It's always about putting people up on game, and that's what I try to do. Or it's not so much game, but because I hate to say game, because I associate, there's so many fakes that associate game with it, and they use con in it and drag and all that. So life issues, life topics, life things that we need to deal with. I'm trying to put people up on different things where they won't get got. That's why it's called too cool to con. You can't run con on me. You can't run drag. You know, I'm up on all that. So it's about getting people versed and knowing their worth, knowing your worth, knowing that, you know, this person that's essentially living like a leech right off you. You know, he the only way he got some roof over his head because your name is still on the lease. That's why he's trying to get back in your good graces right now, so he won't have to be on the streets or be on his people's couch in the basement or something like that, because he knows his time is limited.
Right.
And actually, Mr. Three-Way Play was kind of brokish. So if Mr. Three-Way wasn't brokish, then that wouldn't even be a problem. Because, like, nah, he gonna come in the door, like, bossing up. Like, okay, well, this is what you've been through, this where we finna go. That's it. Like, nah, you ain't got to call that nigga for no ride. I got a car.
Right.
I'm finna go in the bag, hey, we finna go get you a car. Type shit. Like, because he's a leader. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's the same. I ain't saying everybody's the same. I ain't saying nothing. I'm talking about what I'm talking about. You feel me? Like, and it ain't no tricking if you got it shit. It's just like, when you got to stand up, you did, like, you got to stallion, like, sometimes you do shit that's out of your character just to let her know, like, look, this is who the fuck I am. Like, this little shit ain't nothing. Like this, it ain't nothing. Like, fuck it, whatever. I ain't gonna let you go nowhere. Type shit. But at any rate, I'm just saying.
I done told y'all half my life now. So I guess we all pretty close now.
Right.
I fucked up decisions that I make with men, so.
everybody.
I don't know, baby girl. We all make fucked up decisions. We all, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody perfect.
Right.
Don't beat yourself up over it.
And whoever says they are, them is the person you need to watch out for. Oh, I never had anything happen to me. No, that ain't how life works. Something done happen. You just ain't voicing it. You know, that's how it be though.
Not a lot of people is willing to put their life and their feelings and their trials and tribulations on Front Street. Not a lot of people are willing to do that.
That is true.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it.
I'm gonna take what you guys said, and that.
Okay.
But sometimes you want to hear from other people other than your family because they, you know, they ain't like him since like they 10 or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, Forever Young said, life is full of lessons. You just gotta pay attention. Most definitely. You know, a lot of things that you don't consider as being anything is really something that you need to pay attention to that can help you within your sojourn, you know, in this life, you know.
Yeah.
You still there, Choice?
Ebbs and flows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here, man. Ebbs and flows. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it goes, you know? The shit don't go the way you want it to go all the time. You feel me? Like, but if you a soldier, you know what I mean, you really about that life, you gonna stick it out till it, you know what I mean, you gonna take something and make something out of it. You know what I mean? From the bottom to the top. That's just how it goes. Everybody's struggle ain't the same. You feel me? Like, that's just the way it is. Like, don't make it personal. Don't make. Most people want to make life personal. Life ain't even really personal. Like, we all just human beings or whatever, and we all got to figure out what the universe wants for us and accept it and roll with it. You know what I mean? Making it personal make it harder. You want to ask yourself, why this? Why this nigga do this to me? Why this nigga treat me like this? No. Just pay attention to the universe. Figure out what you want to do. Step your toes down and move forward, one step at a time. You know what I mean?
So, KK, tell me this. Do you still believe in the crystals and all that now?
The what?
Because I remember you said the other dude was into crystals and all that. I'm saying, do you still believe in that?
No, I still believe in it. I feel like I met him for a reason. I do. I just feel like he is young. He does have a lot on his shoulders. And it's just, to me, I really feel like he should have voiced it. And, you know, and when I told him what I told him, he did say he'll try and he was going to do, but he never did. So I still believe I will remember it. He will remember me because I'm unforgettable. And he's going to try to hit me up and still pursue me, you know, and he's not going to have me like that. But I know men like chasing people, so he's going to be on my ass probably in like tomorrow or in 3 days. But I'm not going to give in that easy, and he's never going to get that old person back that's like on his head, like constantly replying and stuff. Like, I'm gonna go days. When he responds, when he writes me, I'm gonna wait a day. Like, nigga, you get a day. Let me simmer in it. I still believe maybe down the line when he has shit what man won't, but take it with a grain of salt. I know who he is and how he is, and I'm not lost that. So he's gonna have to really do some ass kissing, and I gotta see.
Gotta make it to the point where he can pay his phone bill.
The motherfucking thing. I ain't paying another.
No, I said y'all just gotta make it to the point where he can pay his phone bill, because the nigga can't call
yeah.
phone.
I'm done with y'all tonight. I'm done.
Ms. Watson in the house, so it'll be you and Ms. Watson in the house, and we'll have a whole totally different conversation. Now, I'll say this. Hopefully people can still hear me, because it's showing reconnecting, but I'm looking at other devices and it's not saying that. Hopefully you can still hear me. If you can still hear me, put something up in the chat real quick before I, go to trying to sign off or anything. If not, I'm going to wait till it does what it does, and then I'll, let y'all know. But it's acting like...
I'm on the TV. I can still hear you, bro.
Okay. Okay, well I'll say it like this.
Right.
It's been a good one. I'm glad that I finally got in contact with you again, KK, so we can have this, you know, dialogue that we done had today. I think this is, you know, people that didn't chime in to catch it, they'll catch the replay, you know, and they'll have something to say about this one, and hopefully something to say about the Sunday one. Now, anything to add before, you know, we get off? You choice or you KK? Anything you want to say?
No, I appreciate what you guys said, and I'm going to just take heed on that, and I'm just going to focus on me for now. So we'll have an update Sunday on everything.
All right. What about you, Choice?
Which is a good thing. Ain't nothing wrong with focusing on you. You know what I mean? Like you gotta love yourself or you can love anybody else. Period, point blank. That's
Right.
just the way it goes. It is like that. That it is what it is with that. It's, as much as it hurt, as much as it make people think about it, like that's just common law of like human nature. You know what I'm saying? If you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. You can't do shit. You doing what you're doing. You in a spiral, you in a circle, like you're running a rat race, whatever. Like that is what it is. And I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. Like, you feel me? Like on some real nigga shit. I'm just keeping shit 200. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate the platform, Rick, man. I appreciate you plugging me in, man. You know, it is what it is. We do what we do, man. You did?
Most definitely. Well, we up out of here, and catch us again on a Sunday evening, and it'll be a whole nother different kind of show. But we up out of here. Bye-bye now.
All right, bye, you guys.